Welcome back to Horoscope TV. Okay, I want you to imagine this for a second. Just picture it. You just won $1 million sports car,
Oh, nice.
right? It's shiny, it's super fast, it's entirely yours. But there's a huge problem. Your driveway is just completely full of old garbage bags.
Oh, no.
Yeah, broken furniture, um, rusted out bicycles, just
Well,
junk. You literally cannot park your brand new car because of all the old junk blocking the way.
that would be incredibly frustrating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, well, if you are a Leo or, if you have strong Leo placements in your astrological charts, that exact frustrating scenario is exactly what you're facing right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Because today we are focusing completely on you, our Leo listeners.
Yeah.
We're looking at the week of June 29th to July 5th, 2026. And you really need to pay close attention
You absolutely do.
because Jupiter, which is like the giant planet of luck, is moving into your sign. It's bringing this massive waves of opportunities.
Yeah.
But as we will see, getting that sports car into your driveway is not going to be easy.
No, it's not.
So we are going to analyze the astro data today so you know exactly how to handle this.
It's a really critical week to look at. And that driveway analogy, it's incredibly accurate for what the charts are showing us right now.
Yeah.
Definitely. The astro data for this week is packed with some of the highest highs you will see all year, but the roadblocks are, they're very real.
Yeah.
So my goal today is to help you read this map of the sky. We're going to break down the exact angles happening between the planets because, you need to understand why your love life, your money, your work, and your health,
Which is pretty much everything.
exactly everything, why it's all going to feel a bit like a roller coaster. But if you understand the timing, you can, step out of the way of the bad stuff.
And be perfectly placed to catch all the good stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning of the week, June 29th
Yeah.
and June 30th. Looking at the charts, we have this setup where the universe is basically forcing us to clear out the junk before the lucky energy actually lands.
Right.
On June 29th, we have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And then literally the next day, Jupiter enters Leo.
That's right. Back to back.
Now, I understand that Jupiter brings the luck, right?
Yeah.
The rush of energy, the joy. But why do we have to deal with this heavy Capricorn full moon first?
That's a fair question.
Like, why can't we just wake up on Monday and get the good stuff right away? Why the heavy stuff first?
Well, because in astrology, energy needs an empty space to fill. You can't, you wouldn't pour fresh water into a glass that is already full of mud, right?
No, definitely not.
So to understand why this happens, we have to look at what a full moon actually does, and specifically what Capricorn demands of you.
Okay, break that down for us. What does a full moon do?
A full moon acts like a giant spotlight. It just lights up things in your life that you've been trying to ignore.
Oh, like the stuff you push under the rug?
Exactly. And in this case, this spotlight is shining directly on your daily routines and your physical habits.
Okay, and where does Capricorn fit into that?
Well, Capricorn is a very strict, earthy energy. It represents hard work, rules, being responsible.
So no messing around.
None. When a full moon hits this practical energy, it does not let you hide from your own bad choices.
Okay, wait. So Capricorn is basically acting like a strict health inspector, like
Yeah.
walking into the kitchen of your life with a clipboard.
That is exactly what it is doing. The charts are showing that this Capricorn energy is pointing out the habits that are, draining your life force.
Getting out the red pen.
Yep. It is asking you to look in the mirror. Are you staying up until 2 in the morning staring at your phone and then expecting to perform at a high level at work?
Ouch. Yeah.
Or are you skipping lunch and running on 4 cups of coffee, leaving your nerves completely fried?
I feel personally attacked, but yes. These are the broken bicycles in our driveway.
Exactly. These are the things blocking the good energy.
And if we don't clear them out,
Yeah.
what happens when Jupiter arrives on the 30th? Let's say a listener just ignores the full moon. They keep the bad habits. They stay up late. They eat garbage. Jupiter still enters Leo, right? Do they just miss out on the luck?
They don't miss the luck entirely, no, but their body will not be able to process it.
What do you mean?
Think about what Jupiter is astronomically. It is the largest planet in our solar system. In astrology, it acts like a giant magnifying glass.
Right.
But it also acts like a massive battery hookup. It wants to pump you full of confidence, bold ideas, and physical joy.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
It is. But if your physical body is already exhausted from bad habits, that Jupiter energy has nowhere to go.
Oh, I see.
Instead of feeling powerful and lucky, you will just feel anxious. restless. Your mind will be racing with big ideas, but your body will be too tired to act on any of them. You basically create a short circuit.
Oh, wow. That makes so much sense. It's like plugging a massive power tool into an old frayed wire.
That's a perfect way to put it.
The tool is great, but the wire's just going to catch on fire.
Exactly. You have to fix the wire first.
So for you listening right now, you have to find that frayed wire. What is the one simple daily routine that is just no longer working for your body?
Right. It's time to be honest with yourself.
And it doesn't have to be some massive lifestyle overhaul, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just hitting the snooze button so many times that you start every single morning feeling rushed and angry.
Yeah. Just one small thing can make a huge difference.
Whatever that bad habit is, the charts are begging you to drop it on the 29th. Throw the junk out of the driveway. Make room for Jupiter.
Yes, make room.
But of course, just when we get the driveway clean, we find out there is a giant pothole right at the entrance.
There's always a catch.
Because on that exact same day, June 29th, Mercury goes retrograde.
Yes, the glitch in the system.
Ugh.
On the exact same day you were trying to clear your habits, Mercury starts moving backward from our view here on Earth.
Now, hold on. I need to challenge this a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
We hear about Mercury retrograde all the time. People blame it for everything. Dropped calls, broken laptops, bad texts.
It does get a lot of blame, yes.
If this is supposed to be the start of Leo's biggest, luckiest phase with Jupiter, why does Mercury get to ruin the party? It feels like the universe is just playing a mean trick.
I completely understand why it feels that way, but we have to look deeper at the mechanics of what is actually happening in the charts.
Okay, explain it to me.
The astro data never operates as a punishment. It operates as a balancing scale.
A balancing scale.
Right. You are about to get a massive dose of Jupiter confidence. And when a Leo gets that much Jupiter energy, they tend to get a little too bold.
Just a little.
Maybe a lot. You might get so excited that you rush forward blindly.
Yeah.
You might send an angry email to a client because you feel untouchable.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't need this job anyway.
Exactly. Or you might make a massive promise to your partner that you literally cannot keep just because you feel so good in the moment.
Right.
So Mercury retrograde is not a trick. It is a forced speed bump. It demands that you slow down.
So it's basically a safety feature. Like the safety lock on a chainsaw so you don't accidentally hurt yourself while you're feeling overconfident?
Precisely. It keeps you from making a huge mistake while you're hyped up. But we also have to look at where this retrograde is happening to understand how it will actually feel.
Okay. What sign is it in?
This retrograde is happening in the sign of Cancer, and this is a very crucial detail.
Cancer. Grab.
Right. Cancer is the sign that rules the emotional basement. It rules the past, our hidden fears, and our deep insecurities.
The emotional basement. I love that description. But it also sounds kind of terrifying.
It can be.
Yeah.
Because Mercury retrograde doesn't just lose your emails this time. It pulls things up from the past. Because it is spinning backward in Cancer, it is going to pull up emotional ghosts.
Oh, boy. So it's not just a typo in a text message. It's like saying the wrong thing that accidentally triggers a massive emotional reaction from someone else.
Yes, exactly. Your communication will be colored by hidden feelings. This is why you must be incredibly careful with your words this week.
So no casual jokes at family dinners. Got it.
Seriously. A joke you make in dinner might hit a raw nerve with your partner. A casual comment at work might make a coworker feel deeply unappreciated.
Just because everybody's emotional basement is basically flooded right now.
Yes, everyone is sensitive. You have to think twice, or even 3 times before you speak.
And the charts mentioned there one specific type of person we need to be really careful with while this emotional basement is wide open, right?
Yes, there is one sign to watch out for.
Scorpio. Why is Scorpio the worst match for Leo this week?
Well, think about the nature of a Scorpio. Scorpios are natural detectives.
Right, they love a good mystery.
They naturally want to dig into the dark, hidden parts of life. They actually love hanging out in the emotional basement.
That's their comfort zone.
Exactly. So while this Cancer retrograde is pulling up all your hidden fears and secrets, a Scorpio in your life, maybe a friend or a coworker or a family member, they are going to sense that vulnerability.
Like a shark smelling blood in the water.
Yes. They are going to start asking very pointed, intense questions. They might try to force you to process deep emotional pain right when you are trying to step into your new, confident Jupiter energy.
I can feel the friction just thinking about it.
It's a lot.
Because As a Leo, you want to be out in the sun, showing off your new sports car, feeling totally confident. And the Scorpio is standing in the dark basement saying, hey, let's talk about that time you failed 3 years ago.
Exactly. It is a fundamental clash. You are just going opposite ways. You are trying to move outward and upward. They are trying to pull you inward and downward.
Oh, that sounds exhausting.
If you engage with them this week, it will drain all of the luck and joy right out of you.
So what is the play here? How does a Leo listener handle this without starting a huge fight?
You analyze the situation and you build a very firm wall.
Just block them out.
Pretty much. The charts suggest that protecting your peace is your only job here. If a Scorpio starts digging, if they push for an intense emotional conversation, you do not need to argue with them.
So what do you say?
You just have to say, I am not in the right headspace to talk about this right now. Draw the boundary. Walk away.
Guard your energy.
Yes, guard it so you can actually enjoy the good things happening this week.
Listener, write that down.
Yeah.
Not today. I am busy being fabulous. Protect your peace at all costs.
Honestly, yes.
Because if you can save your energy and avoid getting dragged into the basement, your personal vibe this week is going to be absolutely magnetic.
Very magnetic.
So let's transition away from the heavy stuff. Let's talk about love, romance, and attraction. Because looking at the charts, it seems like Leo is walking around with a cheat code for charm.
The love and attraction forecast is arguably the strongest part of the entire week.
Okay, I love hearing that. Let's dig in.
Right now, Venus, which is the planet that rules love, beauty, and how we attract things, is sitting right in your sign.
In Leo.
Yes, and Venus in Leo is powerful all on its own.
I always think Venus in Leo is like having your own personal lighting crew following you around.
That's hilarious, but true.
Like making sure you look perfect from every single angle. People just naturally want to look at you and be near your warmth.
That is very true. But the moment we really need to focus on happens on July 2nd.
July 2nd. What's happening then?
On this day, Venus forms a trine with Lilith.
Okay, a trine with Lilith.
To understand how powerful this is, we have to look at what both of these points mean in the sky and what a trine angle actually does.
Okay, let's break it down because I know Venus, but Lilith is not something we talk about every day.
No, it's not.
When I hear the name Lilith, I usually think of old myths about the untamed woman, like the rebel. But what does it mean in an astrological chart?
In the charts, Lilith is a point in the sky that represents the raw, wild, untamed part of human nature.
The wild part.
Yes. It is the pure instinct that society tells us we should hide or control. It is rebellious, it is fierce, and it absolutely refuses to be put in a neat little box.
I love that energy. So that's Lilith. What about the trine part?
Right. A trine is an angle of 120 degrees between 2 points.
Okay, doing some math here.
Don't worry, it's simple in practice. In astrology, this angle creates a perfectly clear pipe where energy flows without any friction at all.
So it's a smooth connection.
Extremely smooth. So you have Venus, which is your charm and beauty, connected by this clear pipe directly to Lilith, which is your wild, dangerous instinct.
Oh, wow. So they just mix together perfectly.
Yes. And when those two mix smoothly, you get a charm that is slightly dangerous, completely confident, and utterly magnetic.
Like a movie star playing a villain.
Exactly. You are not just polite and pretty. You are raw and real. People are fascinated by that. It is an energy that no one can ignore.
If you are single, this sounds like the ultimate day to step out of the house.
It absolutely is. If you are single, July 2nd is the day to be seen.
Where should they go?
Go to a coffee shop, go to an event, update your pictures on a dating app. You do not even have to try very hard.
Just let the stars do the work.
Yeah, pretty much. The charts show that your natural presence will do all the heavy lifting. People will be drawn to you because you are radiating a very confident, bold energy.
Okay, but what if our listener is already in a long-term relationship? They don't need to go out and attract a stranger. Does this Lilith energy just go to waste?
Not at all. It doesn't go to waste. In a relationship, this energy brings the fire back.
Oh, nice.
It reminds your partner of the wild, untamed person they fell in love with in the first place. It shakes off the dust of everyday life.
That's lovely.
But for Leos who are in a relationship, the charts point us to another day to really watch out for. July 4th.
July 4th.
Right?
Let me guess. Fireworks.
Sort of. On July 4th, Mars meets Uranus in the sky.
Okay, let's analyze that. Mars is the planet of action, like the gas pedal.
Yes.
And Uranus is the planet of sudden, shocking events, like a lightning bolt.
Exactly.
So when the gas pedal hits the lightning bolt, what happens to a relationship?
It brings sudden, exciting surprises. It completely shatters your normal routine.
Oh, so it's a good shock.
Yes. If you usually stay home and watch a movie on a holiday, Uranus will demand that you do something completely different. It favors spontaneous action.
Like saying, get in the car. We're driving 3 hours to try a restaurant I just read about.
Exactly. It is about injecting sudden fun into the bond.
I love that.
However, we have to remember the glitch we talked about earlier.
The glitch.
Ah.
Oh, Mercury retrograde.
Yes. Mercury is still moving backward in Cancer during all of this.
Right. The emotional basement is still open.
Yes. So you can be magnetic, you can be spontaneous, but you still have to watch your mouth.
So true. You don't want to ruin a fun surprise with a weird comment.
Exactly. Do not let a silly, thoughtless comment ruin a beautifully romantic moment. If you are single and flirting, be very clear with your words. If you are surprising your partner, make sure you are communicating the plans clearly.
Make sure they actually know they need to pack a bag before you drag them to the car.
Right. Otherwise, Uranus can bring a stressful surprise instead of a fun one.
Okay, so we know Scorpio is the worst match because they want to drag us down into the basement.
Yeah.
But if we are looking for a partner to share all this wild, spontaneous energy with, the charts highlight one sign specifically.
Yes, there is one sign that stands out.
Sagittarius.
Correct.
Now, Leo and Sagittarius are both fire signs, so I get why they like each other.
Yeah.
But why are they the ultimate match this specific week?
We have to look at the ruling planets to understand this connection.
Okay, the ruling planets.
Every zodiac sign has a planet that is basically its boss. The boss of Sagittarius is Jupiter.
Oh, and Jupiter is the exact planet that just moved into Leo on June 30th.
Exactly.
Wow, so the connection is really strong right now.
It is incredibly strong. So right now, Leo is completely flooded with Jupiter energy. Luck, big dreams, expansion.
Right.
Well, Sagittarius naturally lives in that energy every single day. They speak the language of Jupiter fluently.
So they totally get what you're going through.
Yes. So when a Leo says, I have this huge, crazy idea for my life, a Capricorn might tell them to be realistic.
Look at the budget.
Right. And a Cancer might worry about the risks. What if you get hurt?
Yeah, totally.
But a Sagittarius, they will say, that is a great idea. Let's make it even bigger.
Oh, I love that. They do not just support you, they double your excitement.
They match your frequency perfectly. When you have that wild Lilith charm on July 2nd, a Sagittarius will not be intimidated by it.
I love it.
They will be turned on by it. When you want to be spontaneous on July 4th, they will already have their bags packed. They encourage you to think bigger and live louder without any fear or hesitation.
That is the dream team right there.
It really is.
So if you have a Sagittarius partner or even a best friend, pull them close this week. They're going to help you make the most of this lucky streak.
Keep them very close.
But as we know, we can't just live in a romantic fantasy all week.
No, sadly, we cannot.
The real world still exists. And when I look at the charts for the middle of the week, specifically July 2nd, it looks like a complete mess.
It is.
It honestly looks like a collision of bad news.
July 2nd is absolutely the most complicated day of the week. We call this a high friction day in the astro data.
A high friction day? That doesn't sound fun.
It's not. It is a day where multiple difficult angles happen at the exact same time. It requires a very solid strategy to get through without losing your mind.
Okay, well, let's build that strategy right now. What exactly is hitting us on July 2nd?
First, we have Jupiter forming a square angle to Chiron.
Okay, a square angle to Chiron.
We know Jupiter is acting like a giant magnifying glass right now, making everything feel bigger. And Chiron is an asteroid that acts as the wounded healer in our charts.
The wounded healer. So it deals with pain.
Yes. It represents our deepest, oldest pain and the places where we feel the most insecure.
And a square angle is when two planets are at 90 degrees to each other.
Correct.
It's basically like two cars arriving at an intersection at the exact same time. Nobody wants to yield, and it causes massive friction.
That is a perfect way to describe it.
So you have Jupiter's massive, expanding energy crashing directly into your oldest insecurities.
Yes. And the charts indicate that for Leo, this specific clash is going to trigger a very old wound related to money or self-worth.
Oh no. Like what?
It might be a memory of a terrible financial mistake you made years ago.
Oh, that is a horrible feeling.
It's very uncomfortable.
It's like you're having a great week, you were feeling confident, and then you stumble across a bank statement from 3 years ago for a business idea that completely failed.
Exactly.
Or you remember a time you let someone borrow money and they never paid you back. Suddenly you feel like you were fundamentally bad with money, right when you were supposed to be stepping into this lucky phase.
Yes, the timing feels very unfair. It makes you doubt the new luck that is arriving.
That's awful.
But that is only the first part of July 2nd.
Wait, there's more.
Unfortunately, yes. The charts also show a malefic besieged energy happening in the sky.
Malefic besieged. That sounds like something out of a medieval war movie.
It does, doesn't it?
What is actually happening in the sky when we say besieged?
It is a very literal term. It means that the energy of a planet is trapped between two tough, difficult planets. Usually Mars, the planet of conflict, and Saturn, the planet of limits and blockages.
Trapped between conflict and blockages. Great.
Imagine you are walking down a very narrow hallway. At one end is someone trying to pick a fight with you,
Okay.
and at the other end is someone building a solid brick wall. You cannot go forward, you cannot go back, and you cannot escape.
So you are just stuck taking the pressure from both sides.
Exactly.
How does that actually feel in a person's body?
It translates into complete, overwhelming physical and mental exhaustion. You just feel drained. Your spark is temporarily gone.
So we're insecure about money and totally exhausted.
And to add one final layer to July 2nd,
Oh my goodness.
at work, Mars forms a square angle to the node.
Mars square the node. What does that mean?
The node represents your true path forward, your goals. Mars represents aggressive action. When they clash, it means someone is actively standing in your way.
Literally standing in your way.
Yes. The charts show this will likely be a team member or a coworker who disagrees with your vision and causes friction.
Okay, I have to stop and analyze this for a second.
Go ahead.
Because you are asking the listener to deal with an impossible combination. On July 2nd, they are supposed to have wild Lilith charm.
Right, that's still happening.
But you are saying they're also going to feel deeply insecure about an old money mistake. They're going to feel physically trapped and exhausted by this besieged energy, and they have to deal with a coworker trying to start a fight.
That is the astro data for the day, yes.
How on earth does a listener survive July 2nd?
They survive it by breaking it down into 3 strict rules for the day: health, work, and money.
Okay, 3 rules. Let's look at the strategy. What's rule number 1?
Let's start with health. Because of that trapped, besieged energy, you cannot push your body on July 2nd.
Because you're already exhausted.
Right. If you try to work late or go to a hard workout, you will break down. Rest is not a suggestion on this day. It is mandatory.
Mandatory rest.
Go home early. Turn off your phone. Take a nap. Accept that you have low energy and do not fight it.
Okay, rule 1. Surrender to the couch. Rest. I can do that. What about rule 2 for work with this annoying coworker?
Rule number 2 is work. When the Mars and node friction happens, someone is going to challenge you.
And because you are already tired and feeling insecure, your first instinct will be to just snap back and yell at them?
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you cannot do that. You have to tap into your natural Leo leadership.
Be the bigger person.
A true leader does not need to scream to be heard. Listen to their complaint, nod your head, and calmly guide the conversation back to the facts.
Facts over feelings.
Yes. Do not let their bad mood become your bad mood. Keep your cool.
Be the boss, basically.
Yeah,
Even if it is just in your head, do not give them the reaction they are looking for.
that's exactly right.
And what about rule 3? For that old money mistake that is making us feel bad.
Rule number 3 is money. When that old financial wound pops up, you have to realize that Chiron is bringing it up so you can finally heal it, not so you can punish yourself. Oh, to heal it.
Look at that old mistake and say, I made a bad call, but I learned a valuable lesson and I am smarter now.
Reframe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are entering a massive phase of luck and wealth with Jupiter. You cannot carry the ghost of an old mistake into this new phase. Forgive yourself and move forward.
Forgive the past to make room for the future. I really like that.
It's essential.
But wait. If we are feeling insecure about our past on July 2nd and we are totally exhausted, this goes right back to the warning about Scorpio, doesn't it?
Yes, it absolutely does. July 2nd is the exact day when a Scorpio could do the most damage.
Oh, man.
Think about it. You are tired, your pride is wounded by this old money mistake, and you are trying to stay calm at work.
You're running on empty.
Exactly. If a Scorpio senses this vulnerability, they will try to dig in. They might challenge your authority or ask a very probing, uncomfortable question about why you're acting weird.
And if they do that while you are already holding on by a thread, you're going to explode. Exactly. It would trigger a massive power struggle that would drain whatever tiny bit of energy you have left.
So we just avoid them.
This is why avoiding them is so critical. You do not have the strength to deal with their heavy emotional demands on July 2nd.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just keep your distance and focus on getting through the day.
So listener, take a red marker and put a giant circle around July 2nd on your calendar. That is your day to lay low.
Yes, lay very low.
Rest your body, ignore the drama, and forgive yourself. Just get through it.
You will get there.
Because looking at the charts, once we push past that midweek friction, the end of the week looks incredibly powerful.
It really does.
Let's talk about July 4th and July 5th. The energy shifts dramatically.
It is a beautiful shift. You go from feeling trapped and tired to feeling incredibly free and powerful.
Okay, let's analyze July 4th first. We talked about Mars and Uranus bringing surprises to your love life, but they are meeting in a very specific part of your astro chart, right?
Yes, the networking zone.
The networking zone. So this is not just about romance. It is about who you know.
Exactly. Uranus brings sudden lightning bolts of change, and Mars brings fast action.
Lightning and speed.
Right. When they hit your networking zone, the charts show a high probability of an unexpected financial opportunity coming through a friend or an acquaintance.
Wow. From a friend.
It is very sudden. Someone you know might call you out of the blue and say, hey, I need help with this project right now and I can pay you well for it.
That's awesome.
Or a friend introduces you to someone who wants to invest in your idea.
So that Jupiter luck is starting to spread into your social circle. Money literally dropping out of the sky because you answered a text from a friend.
That's the Uranus energy working for you.
I assume we still want to keep our distance from any Scorpios at the holiday barbecue while this is happening.
Absolutely.
Still avoid them.
Got it. The energy of Uranus is highly electric and rebellious. It wants freedom. A Scorpio's energy is heavy, fixed, and demanding.
Like oil and water.
Worse. If you try to mix those two on July 4th, you will feel incredibly suffocated.
Yeah, you do want that.
You will want to chase this new, exciting opportunity with your friends, and the Scorpio will be upset that you are not focusing deeply on them.
Oh, totally. They want your full attention.
Avoid the power struggle and follow the exciting, sudden energy of Uranus.
Let the Scorpios brood in the corner while you go make some unexpected cash with your friends. I love it.
It's the best move.
And then we arrive at July 5th, which really looks like the grand finale of the week. What is happening in the sky on Sunday?
July 5th brings a massive wave of deep strength and clarity.
Okay, clarity is good.
The first major event is Mars forming a trine angle with Pluto.
Mars trine Pluto.
Now, we know Mars is your drive and action. Pluto is the planet that orbits furthest out in the dark.
Right.
It represents deep underground power, transformation, and the ability to bulldoze through any obstacle.
Bulldozer power.
Yes. And because it is a trine, which is that easy 120-degree flow, all of that underground bulldozer power is flowing directly into your daily action.
So you will feel completely unstoppable.
You're completely unstoppable. Any of those small workplace challenges that annoyed you earlier in the week, you will have the power to just push right through them today.
Like they're nothing.
You will have a clear vision of what needs to be done and the sheer force of will to do it. But, and this is important, this is where the financial advice becomes very specific.
Okay, let's talk about the money. Because if I get a lucky opportunity on July 4th, my instinct is to sign the contract immediately.
Most people's instinct would be.
But the charts say something different.
The charts say you must be patient. You must wait until July 5th to make any final decisions on big purchases or investments.
But why wait? If I feel lucky on Thursday, why hold off until Sunday? Isn't the luck going to disappear?
The opportunity will not disappear, but your clarity will change. Think about the week you just had. On Monday, Mercury went retrograde, clouding your judgment. On Wednesday, you were exhausted and emotional. On Thursday, Uranus brought a lightning bolt of sudden energy, which is exciting, but very unpredictable.
True, you're a bit all over the place.
If you sign a contract or spend a huge amount of money during that chaos, you might miss a crucial detail.
Ooh, like fine print.
Exactly. By Sunday, July 5th, when Mars connects with Pluto, the chaos is gone. You are grounded, you have deep, clear power.
So you can think straight.
You will make a financial decision that is smart and sustainable, not just a reaction to a sudden lightning bolt.
That is such a crucial piece of advice. Do not let the sudden excitement force you into rushing the paperwork. Wait for the solid, grounded power of Pluto on Sunday to actually sign your name.
Exactly. Wait for Sunday.
And there is one final angle happening on July 5th that I think is the perfect way to close out this intense week. Mars forms a sextile with Neptune.
Yes, a sextile is a 60-degree angle. It is a very gentle, helpful connection.
Gentle is good.
We have talked a lot about Mars action, fire, drive. Neptune is the opposite.
What is Neptune?
Neptune is the vast, deep ocean. It rules spirituality, dreams, and healing. So your fiery action gentles out and connects with the cool, healing waters of Neptune.
It is like pouring cool water over a hot engine.
That's a great image, yes.
It is the ultimate cool-down phase. You start the week throwing out old junk from your driveway. You navigate the emotional basement with Mercury retrograde. You survive the total exhaustion and insecurity of July 2nd. You catch wild romantic charm, make unexpected money on the 4th, and then you just stop.
You just stop.
You sit down on Sunday, July 5th, and you let that Neptune energy heal you.
It is a beautiful reward. The charts clearly show a week of incredible growth. The Jupiter luck is real, but as we have seen, the universe requires you to navigate the speed bumps with patience and maturity before you get to enjoy the prize.
You have to earn it.
You do. If you follow this map, you will end the week much stronger and wealthier than you started.
Okay, before we close out this incredible look at the charts, let's give you the quick lucky extras to keep in your back pocket.
Yes, the lucky extras.
To really channel that confident, bold Leo energy this week, your lucky color is gold.
Gold is perfect for Leo.
Wear it, put it on your desk, surround yourself with it. Your lucky numbers for the week are 1, 5, 10, 18, 27, and 39.
Very strong numbers.
And keep your eye on your two biggest dates, June 30th, when that giant Jupiter luck first enters your sign, and July 2nd. But we have to remember the rule for July 2nd.
Yes, please remember. July 2nd is a day of extreme highs and lows. The wild charm is there, but the physical exhaustion and emotional sensitivity are also there. Handle that day with extreme care and prioritize your rest.
Handle with care and take a nap. So as we look at this entire roadmap we have laid out, what is the final thought we want to leave our listeners with today?
If we look at the big picture, the clearing out of bad habits, the testing of your emotions, the new wild charm, and the deep underground power you end the week with, it all points to one question.
Which is?
With all this massive Jupiter luck and expansion entering your life right now, who is the person you actually want to become by the end of this cycle? What is that one huge dream that you previously told yourself was completely impossible that is now finally within your reach?
Who do you want to become? That is powerful. You finally have the energy, you have the luck, and now you just need to choose exactly where you are driving that brand new sports car.
Exactly.
Thank you for joining us as we analyze the charts today. We hope you feel completely ready to dodge the potholes and claim your luck. Thank you for listening to the episode on Horoscope TV. Be sure to subscribe so that you can get notified when the next episode is available. See you next time.